7 folds.
This is my seat.
8 folds. One calls, 2 folds, 3 folds, 5 calls, 6 checks. Five checks, 6 checks, 1 checks. Five bet 60. 6 folds. One raises to 160. Five folds. Sir. Eight folds. One fold. 2 fold. 3 is all in. 5 folds. Seven. 270, sorry. 270.
Yeah, I call.
6 folds, 7 calls. Uh, 270.
270?
270.
I said.
Always top of range when it's 5 bigs, isn't it? 6 bigs.
1 folds. 2 folds. 3 folds. 5 folds. 6 raises to 100. 7 folds. 8 calls. Eight checks. Six is all in.
How much is it? I know we can't. I know it's, I can't do.
5. Eight folds.
I didn't want to call it, but I have a replay.
Hey?
I didn't want to call it, but I have a replay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You probably got like king jack, ace queen. So probably would have been yeah 15 or you jam fucking 17.
Yeah, I know.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, what the fuck is this?
I'll cut it down. I probably should have.
Call. 2 calls.
Sounds like Jack 9 would probably show like I don't know
3 folds.
on the floor.
5 folds. 6 folds.
Yeah. Fine. Add the 7 with it.
7 raises to 130. Eight folds. One fold.
130.
Two calls. Two bets 40.
80.
7 raises to 80. Two calls. Two checks. Seven bets, 175. Two calls. Two bets, 200. Seven calls.
Oh, you
Straight.
just got. Really?
Why no?
Nice. You won some of that back. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. What's the cigarette? At least you had a flush.
Yeah, the nut flush draw.
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't even see that. I saw the straight, and I was like, "There's a straight there."
Two clubs on the flop and two in his hand.
I was scared. That's why I only bid raised to 80.
Yeah.
I was never getting you off. Play so bad.
Just doing free fold.
Yeah, I know.
Five folds. Six raises to 80. Seven folds. Eight folds. One call. Two folds.
That's funny. I've always lost jacks in the straight. Why do people say you can't play jacks right? Voted.
One checks. Six checks. One checks. Six checks. One checks. Expect 175. One folds. Five raises to 90. 6 folds. 7 folds. 8 folds. 1 fold. How much? 90. Two calls. Three calls. Just gotta have your cards on the center. Just on the. Is that right? Put them together. What? Nope. Overlap. Put them on top of.
Give it a bit of a mix.
There we go. Two checks. Three checks. Five checks. Two checks. Three's all in.
All in.
Five is all in. Two folds.
Yeah. So you got king, queen. I like it, man. Good game.
How do you all have a queen? How does a queen even come?
Good queen.
I had queen 6.
I'm worried about getting buzzsawed by him. He's got pocket sixes for sure.
It's got a sneaky little head over there, yeah.
Yeah.
You want the card or read the card? There you go, mate. I'll just need you to get that card to get that money.
Oh, good eyes.
Waiting to see that one. I'd fives.
Big one ways up. Huh? 6 folds.
I've been waiting for this one.
Hello. Oh, I have.
Can't be on.
Raise.
sorry ครับ
7 raises to 100.
ผมขอโทษด้วยครับ
Buddy. Can't be on the phone.
You can't be on the phone.
8 folds. One fold.
ในบอลผม
2 folds. Five calls. Five checks.
80.
7 bets 80. 5 folds.
Nice flop.
That's why I started on the phone today.
Don't have to wait long to find out. No point in lying to us.
Just 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so.
What's full? Oh, you need for the 6. 7 folds. It is all in.
Looks like about 400.
$285. One folds. 2 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds.
Players in the Sunday no limit hold'em, your blinds are up. 400, 800 with an 800 big blind ante. 400, 800 next hand, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 12 remaining of 295 in this main event. The numbers fell relatively quickly, usually by this time in the main event. But still have around 6 tables left, but these guys are flying through it. My name's Jordan Bromley. I'll be going all the way down to a winner for you today.
1 raises to 80.
Got me coffee and rest and recuperated after the Jack Stars finished last night.
5 folds. 6 folds.
These guys playing for a first prize of $25,100.
7 folds. Nice.
Ethan, how we going? My pick from here, oh mate, I couldn't tell you. I've only just tuned in. There's only one name that I recognize, and that's Brock Munro, who had a deep run in the APL Million last year main event. I believe he came 5th or 6th. Queen Jack for calm.
It's on you.
Grant Wheeler saying Mark Williams to take it out for sure. He's got to get through 11 other players. 7-8 suited on the button, gets passed up.
More interested in the hands that are being played, not the hands that are playing.
You get 100% of the information out of that one.
Six calls. 7 folds.
Oh, aces for Brock. You could get tricky, but given how shallow you are, you just want to run this.
8 calls.
Looks like he's going to get tricky. 300k out there, he's trying to get the max. And he's going to get punished for it. Queen, queen, 7.
8 checks. 1 checks.
Calm setting the trap. Mark, 7-8 suited.
Six bet 75.
Worst hand betting, only 2% equity. Puts out 75. Call is made by the aces as Calm going to set the trap here. Given how dry this board is, I would like to see him just trap.
1 call.
And trap he does. 525 out there. Calm playing this one to perfection so far. The turn is the 10 of clubs.
8 checks. One bet's 250. Six folds.
This time a lead of 250 from Calm and Brock. Wow. I think he knows that he's just dead here, but when you've played aces like this, it's very hard to get away from it. Shake of the head. I think he realizes that he's not in good shape.
This is actually.
I told all my friends to sit down and watch this one. No, there's just no right way.
It would be pretty sick if he's able to find the fold here and hang on to his 4.8 bigs. And to be honest, it's kind of difficult to think of too many hands that would play like this. I don't know if a hand like King 10 or Jack 10 would call flop 3-way and then jam turn. Not currently looking at a pay jump either. 11th and 12th both pay the same amount of money. He puts it in, but he is going to be drawing to 2 outs.
Ace ball, 1 time.
And the request is 1 time. Hell of a time to request it. Instead, it's the 6 of clubs. GG. Ethan saying, I can't wait to hear the expert commentary. I don't know about the expert commentary. I mean, I'll do my best. My housemate's probably the expert.
Video on the stream. Look, I'm on the stream.
Classic that it's a house full of poker players and he's got 98% of the ability.
Oh, he doesn't have Facebook.
I might be on it. 650. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Seven, eight, series. 7, 8 series.
Two folds, 5 folds. Six folds. Seven folds. Don't look at your walk. Don't look at the walk. Don't look at the walk.
Just take it.
Only
Let's
half
look at
break.
the gift card.
Only half break.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
11 now.
You don't do hand for hand final. He's telling me we don't do hand for hand for final.
yeah, I can't bother with this one. Take $5. People start tanking, they'll do something.
That was a little weird for me to hear too. Hand for hand final, but looks good. There's that. It's final. You're not gaining anything.
Ooh, Darian.
Only one bubble. 5 folds, 6 folds.
Ace jack suited.
Raise.
7 raises to 115. 1 folds.
Small.
2 folds.
Good you there.
Yeah. 10.
Oh, and there's a bust out at the outer table down to 10. 5 and 5. And there are some shorties around, so could be getting to our final table at any moment.
6 folds, 7 folds.
17 bigs for Mark, down it goes. Those of you who are unaware of the chip denominations, oranges are 5k, reds 25k. Those green chips, a full stack of them, or almost a full stack of them in pins stack in the small blind. 100,000 each. Blinds up to 2040.
2 calls.
Just deciding to call from the small blind with the pocket tens. Alistair, king deuce suited, should be good enough to come along.
5 calls.
Just saw that hand. Yeah. Yes. Good balls, actually.
King 10-8. That's a nice flop. If you're in Pin's shoes, both of these other guys finding top pair. And you can see by the percentages, they're not in good shape. 94% lock on this hand.
Two calls.
Pin setting the trap.
By fault.
Wow, disciplined fold there from Alistair.
Two checks. One bet's 220.
Calm firing again, this time for 220.
Two is all in.
Pin decides to jam. He does cover Calm as well. Calm with 18 big blinds behind, and Pin has him drawing dead. You can see the other main event table in the background. A couple of short stacks out there.
One fault.
Tap of the table and the fold. Pin going to give him the good news.
Yeah, we're going to see it in 15 minutes anyway. 10-10.
He does show it.
You fold a king there?
Don't know if I would have wanted to do that going this close to the final table, but to each their own.
Yeah. My birthday. 10 October. Same day.
Seven folds. One folds. Two folds.
King 10 for Alistair.
Dealers and
Five
players in the
raises to
monster stack. At
110.
the conclusion of your current hand, you are on a 15-minute break. Dealers and players, late registration will end at the end of the break. Re-entries available to the end of the break. Dealers, please sort your decks, leave your buttons in the correct position so the next dealer knows where they are. When returning, please go up numerically by one number.
Friend. One fold. Two folds. Five folds.
One drop, 25, 50, 50,
folds.
next hand, 25, 50, 50.
You get that much? One's up to 25.
Mark's been the most active.
Dealers in the monster stack, make sure you are sorting your deck before you leave the table. Sorting your deck.
Two folds.
Fours for Darien in the small blind. Mark King 8 and 11 bigs as the blinds have ticked up again. 25k 50.
6 folds.
Right?
7 raises to 125. One re-raises to 250. 7 is all in.
Towards the raise to 125, but Calm with 5s is going to put in the min raise. Darien instantly rips on him. Pair on pair violence here.
1 fold.
We'll see.
Fours, 5s, sorry, get out of the way.
Five raises to 110. 6 folds. Seven folds.
Alistair raising 10s to 110k. Calm with 5s again.
One fold. Two folds.
Have your lucky hand. 10-10. 10-10? Yeah, your lucky hand.
Uh, 11 big blinds. $560.
Six folds. Seven folds. One fold.
Oh, you saved
folds.
chips. You saved chips. Huh? Yeah, you saved chips there.
Seven folds. One fold.
Pin with ace king on the button.
Two folds.
Just decides to limp.
Five folds. Six checks.
Queen 7-6. Somehow Ace King still in the lead after limping.
2 checks.
6 on the turn changes nothing.
6 checks. 2 bets 50. 6 folds.
No.
Ace King's going to take it down with a turn bet.
No. Ah.
Not right.
No, I believe you now.
But at the time, you have king or grab my drink.
Did you watch the whole thing? I folded a queen.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Like.
Previously different?
No, that hand.
Oh, that hand.
Those were the case queens.
I didn't see it, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, no.
One folds. 2 folds.
110?
5 raises to 110.
King Queen. Alistair raising to 110k.
Seven folds. Two folds.
Fold from pin as we get closer and closer to this final table. Mark 8.8 blinds, so definitely some shorties around.
Six folds.
Ace.
7 raises to 125. 1 folds. Five folds.
Ace 2 suited for 8.8. May feel like this is good enough here. I think theory-wise, probably correct. Tanner can Pollard asking what days are the APL Millions. I believe it's the the final 2 weeks of August. So the 15th of August through to the 1st of September, I think is correct. Oh, ace 10 for pin in the big blind. I think he'll probably be calling this. Definitely should be calling. Gonna ask for a count.
440.
Mark's gonna need some help here. Yeah, the ace 10 suited is far too good of a hand to be letting it go for 8.8 blinds.
Dealers in the monster stack, dealers only.
In goes the call. Mark is going to need to find a deuce or some spades.
Ace 10 clubs, ace 2 spades.
%. The remainder of the time, we are going to be going to our final table. There's a deuce. Mark is not out of it just yet. Ace on the turn needs to fade a king, a 5 or a 10. The 8 of clubs has none of those. Bull double. Going Mark's way, takes himself up to almost 20 bigs.
Straight in the window too.
Players in the monster stack, if there is a dealer at your table, you may take your seat. Players in the monster stack, you are invited to take your seat only if there is a dealer at your table.
7 folds.
Any late registrations, please see Dominic at the front of the room.
2 calls.
Him with ace deuce in the small blind.
If you're a late registration.
I probably shouldn't be in there. I had 7.5.
It's like probably good, like
2 checks.
gave me a
5
chance
checks.
to get out after 8 more.
Yeah.
Queen of hearts on the turn.
In the monster stack.
Him with the check mark, check, check. 6 of spades.
Anyone that has a late registration, please see
Alistair with
Dominic.
just 7 high, pin trying to get some value, not to be.
Oh, you weren't getting it from me on that hand.
Still at 10. You see the table in the background, still 5 out there, so 5 and 5.
Dealers, your blinds will commence at 3,000, 6,000 with a 6,000 big blind ante. Shuffle up and deal. Any players holding a registration slip need to see Dom at the front of the room.
7 folds.
This is your last chance.
1 fold. 2 folds. 5 folds.
Can be dominated. Table's my high card.
5 folds. Everyone folds, yeah.
Sorry, that was the most terrible as bro.
Alice has been the most active. Mark close behind. All the other guys neck and neck.
You're all good. Wasn't going to say anything until you pointed it out.
Hope you guys are having a fine Sunday.
I feel like I need a beanie or something.
It's a bit cold, so when the
Freezing.
Yeah.
when your hands are cold, the
skin and bones, so
chips stick to your hands.
if I had a friend here, I'd get him to go run down and get me a beanie from somewhere.
One folds, 2 folds. 5 folds. Hey Brennan, is there anything we can do about the echo in here, or just deal with it? Sixes all in.
Jam from Mark with the ace jack and the small blind. Darian, 8-7 is not going to be sticking around.
Yeah.
7 folds. Hey Will,
Good hand.
Oh, you actually had a good hand.
Yeah. Very good enough for me. So.
Oh, at least I get to see it.
Hey, I'm cold too, mate. Did you find that kids helpline number for me? It's almost a backhanded compliment. Two faults. 5 faults. 6 faults. 7 is all in.
Eights for Darian, jamming blind v blind. Calm, king, queen. This is a call, and he puts it in.
Overs. Flipping. Good luck.
Potentially to get us to our final table, Calm needs to find a king, a queen, or running clubs. No help so far. The 4 of spades on the turn is even more dire. A king or queen on the river. Instead, it's a repeat 5, and we say GG. And that will take us to our final table. So we will take a short break, guys, whilst we get our final table sorted. We'll be back in roughly 15, 20 minutes to bring you the final table of this APLPT main event from Albury.
Pretty much
Back relatively soon.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's like a good hand to wake up with the jam at least. Because I was pretty much jamming in Jack High. Like, not.
Congratulations, guys, on